I'll make it all come true.
Hey, it's me, iFrench here, back again with another brand new Call of Duty Mobile video. And today, we are doing the top 5 best guns for
Season 8.
Now, I know some of you guys are probably thinking, Ferg, where's the top 5 SMGs? Well, the top 5 SMGs hasn't really changed since last season because there were minimal balance updates and no new SMG. So, I decided, let's skip it, do it again in Season 9. For now, we'll focus on
The top 5 best guns in the game.
yes, sir. But yo, before we get into this, we've got a sponsor. Can anyone guess who it is? Who is our savior today to sponsor the iFerg channel? It is none other than COD Mobile. Who would have thought, bro? They're sponsoring us again. Thanks, COD Mobile. If you want to check them out, the link is at the top of the description, just like our other top 5 video. And without further ado, let's get into that juicy, spicy, tasty, crispy list. But first, let's look over some of the OG best weapons inside of the game as pure honorable mentions. Does anyone remember the Type 25? Oh, it was the best gun in the game at one point, dude. The AK-117? Oh my gosh, the best gun from Season 1. Shout out to it, bro. The AK-117 walked so the DRH could run. I salute it, dude. Salute to the AK. Oh man, even looking at the Phobos makes me happy because this was the most annoying gun to go against when it was the best gun in the game. Screw this gun, I'm happy it's nerfed, never buff it again. If the new gunsmith update comes out and it's OP again, I swear I'm gonna be angry. Wow. The Pharaoh. Once it was released globally, it was the best SMG in the game. And if you don't have the Pharaoh, it actually has seasonal challenges right now. So make sure to go and do those if you want to unlock this gun if you don't already have it. But I'm just warning you, dude, it's just not the same anymore. At least they added new content to let more people get it, though. And who could forget the HBR? Everyone said that this gun was overpowered, that it was pay to win. And then when it was released to the public, everyone said that it was
Overrated, underpowered, overhyped.
If you were one of those players, you're absolutely correct. There's also actually seasonal rewards for this gun as well. So if you don't have the HBR unlocked, it's still an amazing weapon inside of Call of Duty Mobile. So you should definitely give it a try, get it, and tell me what you think about it. Anyway, let's get into the number 5 spot. So coming in at the number 5 spot, it is a gun that has dropped off the top. It's none other than Season 3, 4, 5, and 6's top weapon, the HBR. With fantastic vertical recoil, great close range damage, and a nice fire rate, the HBR was once the best weapon on the game, as you can see from recoil patterns and the time to kill on screen right now. In fact, like mentioned in the previous video, it was the gun that I got the most kills without dying in ranked with, and also one of the guns I used to get 2 nukes in one game in ranked with. I love this gun. It's amazing, definitely worth the top 5 spot. Unfortunately, there's so many great guns inside of COD Mobile right now that it just can't really go higher than the number 5 spot, which is crazy to think about, considering everyone thought this was the best weapon in the game like 2 months ago. Some of you guys suggested that we should do the Fergometer out of 50 for versatility and 50 for effectiveness of prime to give ourselves a score out of 100. I thought that was a great idea, so we're gonna do it. For the HBR, effectiveness of prime, when compared to every gun, not just the assault rifles, I give it a respectable score of 37 out of 50. Now for versatility, it's decently versatile. It is an assault rifle, so most of them are. I'll give it 32 out of 50. Which means the HBR comes in with a solid score of 69 out of 100. Much love to the HBR, but now we've got to get into our first honorable mention. I'm looking at you, shotgun users, myself included. We are the most annoying people to play against on this entire planet. When I use a shotgun, I hate myself. But there's only one shotgun that deserves to be an honorable mention, and we're talking about the KRM, of course. It's a fast-firing pump shotgun that has a lethal damage, close range, unlike any other. It is
Magnificent.
Some say I even simp for this gun a little bit. And to you guys, I say, that's a fact, and you're correct. Simp! because the stuff you can do with this shotgun is mind-boggling, as you can see from the stats on screen right now for close range damage. Also, as mentioned in my previous video, the spread is much larger than other shotguns that are pump action, which makes it very useful in pretty much every fight. However, it's only good close range, so I didn't feel like it was versatile enough to be on this list. In the number 4 spot, we have a gun that when it was released, it was my favorite gun in the game, but I haven't used it much recently until 2 days ago, where I just started tearing it up. We are talking about none other than the QQ9, the best close range automatic SMG in the game. In fact, the best close range automatic machine gun in general in the entirety of Call of Duty Mobile. As you can see, the time to kill on the screen is absurd. Definitely deserving of the number 4 spot. Unfortunately, it's just not versatile. Similarly to why the KRM is not on this list is the reason why the QQ9 isn't higher on this list. This gun's actually dropping 1 spot, just like the HBR in comparison to last season, but it's still definitely a gun that you want to be trying out. And in fact, every single gun, even the honorable mentions, are guns that you definitely want to try out this season. Recoil pattern without a grip is on screen right now as well for you guys, in case you were curious of how it kicks up. It's mostly vertical at the start, then it goes horizontal towards the end, and then with a grip there's less vertical recoil but pretty much the same horizontal, so there's not really much point of using a grip. However, I have seen some people do some insane things with the grip using the QQ9. I've tested it out, but I don't really see a difference. I'll let you know sometime soon how it plays out. However, since the QQ9 is in fact the best close range machine gun or time to kill inside of the entire game in comparison to all other automatic guns, I'm gonna have to give it a 50 out of 50 in effectiveness of prime, which is nuts. It's actually kind of versatile, but not really. The first 12 or so shots are pretty accurate, just with vertical recoil. After that, a lot of horizontal kick. So for versatility, I'm gonna give it a 25, which leaves it with a nice score of 75 out of 100 on the Fergometer. That being said, let's get into the next and last honorable mention on this list. If you haven't used this gun, are you really playing Call of Duty Mobile? I'm of course talking about the bolt action sniper rifle known as the DLQ, the best sniper inside of the entirety of Call of Duty Mobile. Preferred by pros, loved by the casual community, many diddlies have been given using this gun. I don't even need to explain how good this gun is. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you a clip that I got in Crash yesterday with it. 3-story. Ready? I mean, it's pretty damn insane. This is by far the best sniper inside of Call of Duty Mobile currently, and I absolutely love it. And I think if you haven't tried it, which I'm assuming that you have, you'll love it too. Unless you're really bad at the game and you can't hit any of your shots, kid. Okay, you get my point. Let's move in to the number 3 spot. Oi, did you really think I was gonna let you get to the number 3 spot without telling you to subscribe? I'm trying to take over my country's population in subscribers here. Hit that freaking button right now, or there will be
Problems.
just kidding. Please subscribe though. And the number 3 spot goes to none other than the previous season's best assault rifle in the entire game, the KN-44. A fantastically versatile assault rifle, good close, medium, and long range because of its low recoil, fast fire rate, and great damage. As you can see by the time to kill on screen, it is exceptionally good across all ranges. Along with the recoil, with and without grip on screen now, there's really not another gun quite like it in the game currently. The closest gun I can compare to it would probably be the HBR. However, in my opinion, it just seems like a buffed M4 at this point. Rip the M4. The first gun you get, and it's still trash. In fact, this is the most versatile gun on this list, which is why I'm going to be giving it a 50 out of 50 for versatility. Fantastic job, KN. However, it does get outclassed by multiple different guns on this list and in the game when it comes to effectiveness of its prime, which is exactly why I'm going to give it a solid 30 out of 50, which gives it a solid score of 80 out of 100 on the Fergometer. That being said, let's get into the number 2 spot. This gun could arguably be the best weapon in the game. It really depends on what you need at your current position, depending on what role you're playing inside of ranked. However, in the number 2 spot, it is the DR Edge. Fastest killing close range assault rifle in the entirety of the game when it has the OTM attachment equipped. Recoil is manageable, short to medium range, and that's definitely its most effective area of use. However, you can tap fire with it across the map, and it's still fairly useful in those longer ranges. This is one of the guns I just hate playing against because you can literally be 3-shotted by this weapon. It's infuriating. It makes me die inside when I die to this thing. However, of course, you guys know, I've got to be honest, it definitely is one of the best weapons in this game, without a doubt. I love to use it when I'm going for nukes inside of ranked, and I love to use it when I'm tryharding to win against a solid team in ranked. It's really a great go-to weapon, and if you haven't got it already, you need to get it as soon as possible, because who knows when the next time you're going to be able to acquire it will be. For effectiveness of prime, which is the close to medium range, it's on par with the QQ9. In fact, it's actually a little bit better, but not enough for the QQ9 to not be a 50 out of 50 for its own effectiveness of prime. However, the DR Edge is another gun on this list that will be getting a 50 out of 50 for effectiveness of prime. For versatility, however, it will drop down pretty significantly. As like I mentioned, the recoil's hard to get long range kills with unless you tap fire. However, if you're really good at controlling your trigger finger, you will be able to tap fire people across the map efficiently, but not very many people can do that. So it gets a solid 35 out of 50 for versatility, which is very nice, leading it to a total of 85 out of 100 on the Fergometer. Okay, now
For the number 1 spot.
this gun is hated by the pro scene. It's hated by the ranked scene. It's hated by the casual scene. The hip fire harasses every opponent it goes up against. The magazine size is magnificent, and the recoil is ridiculously easy to control. Ladies and gentlemen,
It's the COD.
fantastic time to kill, fantastic magazine size, fantastic mobility, fantastic recoil. I mean, there's no other gun quite like the Cordite. Close range, insanely overpowered because of the hipfire accuracy. I mean, you don't even need to aim down the sight or the scope of this weapon because you can just hipfire it from the side. Long range recoil is fairly controllable. You can spam fire it fully automatically across the map and confirm a kill with ease. In fact, something else that might please you is its magazine size. With the fire rate combined with the magazine size, it is a great weapon for close, long, and medium ranges. It really is a jack of all trades. And unless they nerf this gun, I don't think it's gonna fade away anytime soon. Effectiveness of prime with its time to kill on screen, I'm gonna have to give it a solid 45 out of 50. It's not the best at any particular range, but it is either second or third best at every single range when it comes to machine guns. For versatility, it is arguably the most versatile gun in the game currently, maybe only losing its crown to the KN-44. I will be giving it another 45 out of 50, meaning it gets a solid 90 out of 100 on the Fergometer. For real though, this gun is not to be messed with, and if you see this against you in ranked, you probably want to go hide in a corner, cry yourself to sleep, and collect your tears in a bottle, because that game is about to be
A rough one.
With that being said, that's the end of the video. Make sure to live your life with purpose. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. It's been your boy Fergal. I love you all, and let's roll the outro. Bye.